I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten.
What? Alright guys, it's near, and today we're watching Ewu, aka Explore With Us. Today we're watching when an evil boyfriend doesn't realize he's being filmed. So yeah, let's get into the video.
Video. I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten.
What? Wow, that's literally 5 seconds into the video.
I have video. I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten.
In 24 years alone.
Bro, what? What's wrong with this guy?
I don't think I've ever seen anything so disturbing.
I've had my thoughts and wants and desires, and I've played with animal corpses.
What did this guy just say?
I haven't done it to an actual life.
I was like, do not ever touch my cat again.
When a suspicious mother in Colorado puts up a hidden
That's his
camera
mom that said
home,
that? How fucking embarrassing. His own mother said that to him.
she could have imagined. Her daughter's boyfriend isn't just
Send his
mistreating
boy
the
to
family
jail.
kitten, he's subjecting it to horrifying cruelty. And as police investigate the case, they must answer a bleak question. Is this the first time he's ever done this? Or just the first time he's gotten caught?
2020.
Telltale signs of
You're right. Is it the first time getting caught?
The following report is based on official police records, and most
This
of
is
the
literally
footage has never
2
been
months
seen
ago.
before until now. Please note that all
2024 in
persons
December.
charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On the evening of December 29th, 2024, police in Loveland, Colorado get an urgent call from a woman reporting a crime that took place in her own house.
Okay, what happened?
My daughter's boyfriend's been living with us, and we have this kitten, and I thought he had some injuries that couldn't explain, and so I got the camera, and I put the camera up, and I have video. I have video of him beating the crap out of this kitten.
Wow.
The caller, whose name is Cynthia, is put through to the officer who will be handling the case.
Oh, that's the girlfriend's mom.
He's hiding under my bed. I can't get him out from
He's
under
hiding.
the bed.
Okay. How injured is it? Does it need to go to the animal hospital? Probably should.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell. I've only had the camera for 2 days. I thought there was something
For
going
2 days
on.
only.
I had injuries that I couldn't explain. Like, we got the cat in September. He's just a baby. And there were little things like marks on him, or, you know, when his ear was bleeding.
What?
You know, just little things. And I kept telling Abby, I don't understand why it only happens when Colin's here with him alone. I mean, you leave, like,
It's
what the hell's
him.
going on?
But while Cynthia had her suspicions about Colin, she wasn't prepared for the raw
Colin
viciousness
Lovely.
she saw in the video.
He was like sitting
I don't
on
know
top
about
of him. He was like punching on him, but through a pillow, and then he had him pinned to the ground and kept flicking him in the face repeatedly.
Colin begins by placing the
Holy
tiny
crap.
kitten underneath his foot,
Those
occasionally
pajamas.
appearing to press down harder on the animal. He then bends down, and just as Cynthia mentioned, flicks the cat multiple times with his middle finger. Seconds later, his hands disappear from view. The camera doesn't
Bruh.
capture exactly what he's doing, but it's enough to elicit several sharp cries from the kitten. Colin finishes this round of
That's
cruelty
just
by delivering
sad.
what appears to be several short punches to the kitten's face. It's only the first of several stomach-turning videos, but it's already enough to show Officer Brown that they need to take immediate
Arrest
action.
Arrest him.
Go ahead and turn around.
Look at him.
Palms together as if you're praying. Interlace your fingers.
The police take Colin into custody without incident and drive him to the station, where he answers a series of standard
What a
questions.
loser.
Before long, Officer Brown comes out to greet the suspect, but Colin lets him know that the usual tactics won't be necessary.
You want a cup of water or anything? No? You alright?
Before building thing, all three of you guys tried it.
Like a human.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, I have no reason to treat you any different, do I?
No, I understand that, but
Okay.
I'm ready to do like full confession.
Holy shit.
Okay, so like I said, there's just paperwork we have to talk
He's just
about.
ready to
To the
express
interview room,
himself.
and
He's just ready to talk.
In 24 years of law enforcement, I don't think I've ever seen anything so disturbing. And I've seen a lot of crap. What's going on, dude?
He needs to go seek help.
Is there any way I could speak with you about this one-on-one?
Yeah, for sure.
One of the officers
Damn.
leaves the room, giving Colin a chance to explain how he's been bullied by Dexter, the 5-pound kitten.
Dexter?
And so, I guess.
Wait,
started a
what?
while-
Whoa.
Giving Colin a chance to explain how he's been bullied by Dexter,
He's been bullied by a cat?
5-pound kitten.
5
So,
pound.
I guess started a while ago. We got a new cat and it doesn't like men, and it would scratch me early on.
That's
and I
literally
was
what
trying
cats
to
do.
do my best
They
to just
scratch.
work around that.
And dogs
that sort of
too.
stuff.
They just
And
bite
one
you.
day, I had taken them downstairs, and I was trying to get them to stay down there so that I could go up and deal with the dogs. I put him down on the bed, and then I started to go walk out, and he tried to run past me. So I reacted just quickly, and I picked him up harder than I had meant to, and I damaged his ear. And then they had told me that I wasn't allowed to be around the cat after that, which obviously I felt bad about and did not make me feel good. And I didn't mean to hurt him at that point in time. And then there were 2 or maybe 3 incidents afterwards where I scared the hell out of him just coming upstairs, and he had bolted from me and hurt himself doing whatever, running through the chairs, trying to just get away from me, right?
I mean, if
And
I
they
was a
would
cat,
come home and
I'd
question
do
me
the
about it,
same.
and I told them that he bolted from me one time, and I told them that, and they still didn't believe me. I hadn't intentionally hurt the cat up until this point today.
The truth of that statement has yet to be determined, however, and it quickly becomes clear that even if this was the first incident, it's far from the first warning sign.
I didn't really feel like I had any control over very much, and so that made me want to find that in some way. And I've
It makes sense to me, man.
played with like animal carcasses and stuff like that before,
What?
but I had never hurt an alive thing.
I don't think that's a normal
And
thing,
I
buddy.
did it kind of a lot because it was just
Playing with
that
animal
was when I was
carcasses?
like kind of getting my revenge on the cat for getting me in trouble when he had hurt himself trying to run away. And I
Alright,
understand that
well,
what
that's
I
not
did was
normal, my
not
guy.
morally on a positive standpoint.
But Officer Brown has seen the footage, and he knows that this is an extraordinary understatement. At one point, Colin is seen grabbing Dexter off the floor, causing the kitten to let out a high-pitched meow. He then puts the helpless kitten on the couch and
Wow.
appears to sit on it with his full weight, even bouncing up and down for good measure. He's sitting and makes
Wow.
several violent movements that aren't fully seen by the camera before deciding to give Dexter the false hope of escape. The video ends as Colin scoops the kitten out of the frame, eliciting one more cry from the fearful
Oh
animal.
my God.
It was only through Cynthia's clever planning that this assault was captured on camera. Back in the interview room,
Dude, imagine
Officer
she
Brown
didn't
wants to know about an episode that
Plant the
wasn't.
camera.
Tell me about the burns with the candle wax.
And how perfect was that?
So
Like,
that
how he sat on the couch, like right in front of the camera.
wasn't even.
It's almost like he knew. I don't
That
know.
was one of the incidents that I was talking about.
In her call, Cynthia told Officer Brown about this troubling occasion.
I have a scenty pot that melts wax for scent.
Yeah.
And when I was gone, supposedly, which I didn't understand, supposedly the cat pulled it off of the dresser and poured it all over himself. So he had
What?
burns on his face and the back of his neck. And that night he actually got out. Like, we lost him for 24 hours in the neighborhood, and the neighbor found him.
That was one of the times that I had scared him. And then that had all happened. I didn't do
Bro,
this on
do
purpose.
not
I
let
didn't
this guy near your
didn't
pet.
know about anything going on until they had shown him to me. So I didn't know anything about that. Like, that was another thing that I was getting revenge for.
What I saw in that
Revenge.
video today was somebody that's done this before.
I haven't done this to a live animal.
Bro, this guy is disgusting.
I've had my thoughts and wants
Desires?
and desires and played with animal corpses, but I haven't done it to an actual live thing.
Okay. And you're using the term revenge against a 7-month-old kitten.
7-month-old.
And is that truly what you think, that this cat
Wow.
is probably instinctual defensive things is doing on purpose to somehow screw with you because you're a
No,
male?
I don't believe that, and I know better than that. It's just a way to get out my frustrations. I'm not trying to justify my actions in any ways. I just want to explain to you
No, and I
my
think-
point of view.
No, I'm and it's registering.
Perhaps inevitably, the conversation turns to Colin's mental health, and he reveals that he's harboring dark fantasies.
I've then I know this is, you know, whatever everyone sort of says this sort of stuff, but like I've had, like, everyone in my situation, you know, dealing with this specific thing is like, oh, you know, I'm having thoughts of hurting other people, you know, instead, and I was kind of using that as an outlet.
You having some homicidal
Put him in jail.
thoughts?
A little bit.
The subject also came up with Cynthia when she told Officer Brown about confronting Colin that afternoon.
And I was like, why would you do it? I told you not to touch my cat. Why would you touch him? And he just screamed at me. Because I want to hurt people and I can't hurt people.
The other night, been out driving and thought about just taking everyone out with swerving across the road because I had gotten cut off by a guy in the truck.
What?
I'm,
Just because you
I'm
got
supposed to
cut
be
off?
taking some Lexapro,
Okay.
but
What's your diagnosis, man?
I'm not sure what the most recent one is. It's kind of been fluctuating just because it seems like there's just a decent bit wrong with him.
Colin admits to the officer that he recently stopped taking his medication without his doctor's approval. The interview soon concludes, giving Officer Brown a chance to update Cynthia and her daughter Abby on what's happening.
Where's Dexter?
Hiding in my room.
Been doing this job a long time. That was the most disgusting video I've ever seen. How's the cat?
His stomach's really extended. He had some poop on his tail.
It looks like he does.
And I think there's something wrong with his mouth. He couldn't eat. Like he was gonna try.
Are you gonna take him to
tomorrow?
the vet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to the guy that
He's just
saw him.
he's so tired.
Yeah, he got
So-
in the bed. He finally came out and got in the dog bed and he won't get up.
As the conversation continues, Abby finds herself overcome with emotion.
Do you want to give us a minute?
Yeah,
Are
why
you-
don't you go
yeah.
downstairs or
Yeah, just give me.
outside?
Yeah.
Okay, go outside, baby.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I gotta say some things. I know you haven't seen it. I don't want you to see it. And
Cynthia, of course, has not only seen the videos, but has had her suspicions about previous incidents as well.
Dexter was in the cat box and he came up the stairs and he freaked out and tried to run out and flung poop on Colin's leg.
Yeah.
But when I came home, he had it smeared up his tail. It was down his leg.
Yeah.
It was on his chest. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, and that's when I
Right.
told him, I was
Right.
like, if you touch this cat again, I will personally evict you. I was like, do not ever touch my cat again.
but I think, as well as you know, like those are all telltale signs of worse things to come.
Literally.
Like, that's scary.
Officer Brown explains that while Colin is already facing a Class 6 felony charge, there's still potential for things to get worse.
Yeah, if that cat dies, it's going to change things a little bit. So it gets pretty, I mean, it's serious now, it's felony, but the degree of seriousness will change if that cat dies.
That night, Cynthia and Abby take Dexter to the vet, who tells them that the fluid in the kitten's
No
abdomen
way.
is consistent with internal injuries like a punctured organ. Finally, after deliberating her options, Cynthia says she had to
Oh
make the
my
horrible decision to have
gosh.
the kitten put down.
I did want to say that I
Wow.
did feel bad after I did it, and you can see in the video, like I did coddle him a little bit while I was up there because I did feel bad.
I had a bad feeling that shit was
After-
gonna
when the
happen.
video ends, I'm sure after I bring him downstairs, I did put him down, and I got him. I was petting him, and I got him to purr again, and I fed him.
I was
and
petting him,
everything,
like
so
that makes it
I don't
any
know if you
better.
guys
Better.
wanted to have that on there or not.
It's true that one of the
Hey,
short
what?
motion-activated videos does not at least show Colin actively trying to hurt the cat, but it's not clear whether that short clip will be enough to mitigate the others. The Loveland Police Department announced 2 days later that the charge against Colin would be enhanced to a Class 4 felony in light of
Wow.
the kitten's serious bodily injury and subsequent
was
euthanasia.
literally a
The same
kitten.
day, a necropsy was performed on the kitten, leading to the
7
unexpected
months-
finding that
7
Dexter
months
likely
old?
had completely
R.I.P.
unrelated to
Dexter,
his
yeah.
physical abuse. How that finding will affect the case remains to be seen.
Put this
18-year-old
dude in
Colin
jail.
Lovely was released
18
from
years
the
old.
Larimer County Jail after posting a $100 bond, and his Colin Lovely was released.
$100. Oh, what? What? $100 bonds.
from the Larimer County Jail after posting a $100 bond, and his next scheduled court appearance is set for late February 2025.
Wow. $100 bonds. Bro, what? Literally, that's. And why did they release him? Look what this guy says. It's pretty much a prime example of a serial killer in the making, and they let him go. A bond of 100. Oh my! I will not be shocked if this guy kills someone. Like, bro, you let him go. Unless he's back in jail, then literally $100 bail is absurd. He literally admitted to wanting to hurt people on camera, and you guys let him go. Oh my gosh. Lock your doors, everybody. Oh my gosh. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm out, bro.